Ethereum broke a major support level, and if that sounds interesting to you, make sure to continue watching this video. We are nearing to almost 200 Telegram members. If you guys want to stay up to date with my charts as well as my trades, make sure to check out the link. Hey guys, Pingu Charts here. Welcome back to another Ethereum analysis video. As always, if you do enjoy my content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. If you guys are interested in free $600 Bitcoin, make sure to check out the link in the bio. Now, as you guys can see on Ethereum, we saw a very nice bearish engulfing candle breaking below our 1518 support. For those of you that were in the Telegram channel, you guys already knew the fact that we retested this area as resistance was a very major red flag. As of right now, you can see on the 4-hour time frame, the exponential moving averages are pushing lower and lower, as well as the fact that we are retesting them as resistance, which is of course a very large red flag opportunity. What I'm looking for here is to see whether or not we do end up retesting our major support level here at 1421. This area is now going to be acting as a magnet. Looking at previous price analysis, we have officially started the massive bar formation to the downside. Of course, the question becomes whether or not the 1421 support level will end up holding, and we see a nice bullish case scenario if we do end up breaking that level and retesting it as resistance. Ladies and gentlemen, things are going to become extremely bad for Ethereum overall. Looking at previous price analysis, I mentioned there were two possibilities that could happen. Number one, of course, is the fact that once we enter our 1421 support level, we could be looking for a nice bounce opportunity, possibly riding it right back into 1787. Or, of course, situation number two is the fact that if we end up breaking this 1421 level, you can see from previous price analysis, we saw a massive bearish engulfing candle going all the way down to around the $1,200 point before we saw that continuation. This is exactly what I'm looking for to see whether or not we see this formation play out. Of course, this bar formation was mentioned to you guys for the past few weeks. I've been pointing it out multiple times. Even though pretty much everyone else was remaining bullish, I kept warning you guys that if 1658 cannot break, we will be looking for a possible capitulation. This is exactly why we focus more on the 4-hour time frames, because the 4-hour time frames tell us exactly what we need to know whether or not Ethereum will be looking for that continuation. Even on the hourly time frame, you can see the fact that the exponential moving averages are still acting as a very strong resistance point. We are seeing multiple rejection candlesticks. And ideally, what I'm looking for from, of course, a bullish case scenario is to see whether or not we see a clean break above 1518. But right now, things are not looking good for Ethereum, even on the lower time frames. You can see the fact that we are starting to see more consolidation, but the EMAs are still pushing towards the downside. As you guys already know, 9 out of 10 times when you have the EMAs pushing lower, as well as a major support level coming up to be tested, we do end up testing that support level. Looking at previous price analysis on the hourly, you can see that the 1421 level did hold somewhat of a resistance point before we saw that massive breakout opportunity, so there will be some sort of weight in terms of the 1421 if you guys are looking for that long possibility for a scalping position. On the daily time frames, ladies and gentlemen, this is not good. You guys can see that we had some very nice bearish engulfing candles breaking below our exponential moving averages, and as of right now, after the weekend volume was finished, 1518 was retested as resistance with a very strong bearish engulfing. This is why I always mention to you guys not to trade on weekends and just monitor. What happens is usually on weekends we tend to see some bullish volume come into the market. Of course, with the lack of liquidity, it's a lot easier to pump prices. Monday morning, we tend to see a massive correction. You can see that even on the 4-hour time frames, we were holding above that 1518 support. And I mentioned to you guys in Telegram multiple times, wait until Monday morning to see how the moveset plays out. And you can see as soon as we opened, we saw a massive bearish volume. This is exactly why it's very careful to obviously look for those take profit levels when you guys have profits in terms of taking those trades on the table. But if you end up getting caught out on a position, it's always best to close that trade instead of holding it, because again, right now their trend is down. Even with the recent push up on Ethereum, we still have not broken the trend overall. Anything above 1787, that trend would obviously change, but right now Ethereum is still in a massive downtrend opportunity. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. As always, if you do enjoy my content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. If you guys are interested in free $600 Bitcoin, make sure to check out the link in the bio, and I hope you guys have a one.